Hello, my name is Valeria, and I am going to talk about the fall of the Socialist Bloc in Europe and its relationship with nowadays. Important events of the last decades. In 1993, the Hubble telescope is repaired in space by a crew on the space. Intel introduces the Pentium microprocessor. In 1994, Nelson Mandela becomes president of South Africa after being elected in the country's first multiracial elections. And in 1994, Major League Baseball season is cancelled when the Players Association goes on strike. In 1996, the internet search engine Ask Jeeves is created. In 12 months, number of internet hosts computers goes from 1 million to 10 million. In 1998, the search engine Google is founded. Apple computers reveal the iMac computer. The United States has budget surplus for the first time in 30 years. 1999, the Y2K problem in the Millennium Bug was the most important thing on most companies' minds in 1999. All over the world, companies and organizations checked and upgraded their computer systems. 2000, the world celebrates the turn of the millennium and Concorde crashes in France. In 2003, China launches its first manned space mission. In 2006, North Korea conducts its first nuclear test and Pluto is demoted to dwarf planet status. In 2007, Apple reboots the iPhone. In 2008, Barack Obama was elected and he was the first black president in the United States. In 2011, Japan is devastated by a 9-magnitude earthquake. In 2013, 3 black female activists started using the social media hashtag Black Lives Matter in response to the acquittal of George Zimmerman, who shot and killed an unarmed black teen, Trayvon Martin, the previous year. A terrorist attack in Boston, marathon bombing. 2016, one of the most bitterly divided political contests in the nation's history ended when the Republican candidate Donald Trump, a businessman and TV personality, won the election to become the 45th President of the United States. 2017, the globe continues to warm, causing bigger storms and worse damages. 2019, the Amazon burns, and the US House impeaches President Donald Trump. Globalization means the speed up of movements and exchanges of human beings, goods and services, capital, technologies, or cultural practices all over the planet. One of the effects of the globalization is that it promotes and increases interactions between different regions and populations around the globe. A unipolar world essentially is a scenario where most of the world region's economic, social, cultural aspects are influenced by a single state or country. The terrorism has 3 main definitions. The first one is the use of violence and threats to intimidate or coerce, especially for political purposes. The second one, the state of fear and submission produced by terrorism or terrorization, and terroristic method of governing or of resisting a government. And the digital era is the 21st century shift from the Industrial Revolution to a new economic denomination of information technology. Now, why did the globalization emerge? The globalization is a set of historical events from the migratory processes of prehistory after the discovery, conquest, and colonization of the New World, and finally with the innovation of transportation and communication at the end of the 19th century. And what caused the terrorist attacks of the 20th century? The violent attacks that occur in some major cities of the world in the early years of the 21st century have revealed that the globalization process, which eliminates trade barriers and achieves a spatial approach among the population, also has consequences such as generating an uncertain panorama of world fear in the face of the most incomprehensible threat to humanity, terrorism. How does the end of the Cold War relate with the unipolar world? As long as the Soviet Union was present till 1991, there used to be a rough balance of power. That is, America couldn't just go about doing things its own way without getting resistance from the Soviet Union, either diplomatic or proxy. But after the Soviet Union collapsed, the newly emerged Russia was financially weak and in debt, so it didn't have too much power to intervene in matters of the world. America, on the other hand, had lots of financial resources and could still carry on its interests across the world. Thus, after the fall of the Soviet Union, the balance of power shifted toward the US. This led to an unipolar world. Though Russia has pulled itself together after that, it didn't stay too much relevant. And finally, how has the digital era influenced today's society? Society has been changing a lot. The way we communicate now is instantaneous and easier, and that is a big benefit. But I think a great disadvantage is that our relations are more impersonal. We don't pay attention to what we have in front of us, and also has caused a lot of depression in teenagers because they see all the things that others have that they don't.